Welcome to this Solidworks sheet metal tutorial guys. In this tutorial we will be designing this part by using the sheet metal tool in Solidworks, and this right here is its flattened version. So let's begin. Click on part and then click OK. This window will get open. From here change the background to plain white from here, and after that select front plane and click on sketch. Then select here a center line and make here a straight vertical center line for reference. And then select a line from here and make this inclined line and another inclined line like this. Now let's define it. For that, select Smart Dimensioning tool. Select these two lines and specify the angle between them as 45 degree, and the same for these two lines. The angle will be 90 degree. The length of this line is 10 millimeter, and from this point to this center line here specify the distance as 50. Now as you can see, our sketch is fully defined. We need to mirror this two lines, so I'm selecting mirror entities and mirror about this vertical straight center line, and as you can see these two lines will get mirrored and still our sketch is fully defined. Now from here select this center point arc and make an arc like this. Otherwise you can make a circle and then trim the outer area, or select a 3-point arc and make the same arc. It's up to you. And now specify the radius of this arc as 20 millimeter. Sketch is fully defined. Now select these two lines and make them as construction geometry, and then select a line from this point to this point, make a straight center line, and on the other side as well. We are doing this because we want the upper two lines to be the center line, these two lines. Okay, now right click here, and in tabs we need to enable the sheet metal tab. When you enable it, this right here is the sheet metal tab, and you need to select this base flange tab. When you click here you need to specify the length of this part. So from here specify the length of this part as 70. As you can see the material is on one side, which we don't want. We want the material on both sides. So select your mid plane, and as you can see the material is on both sides along this black colored sketch. Now let's specify some material, some color to this. This is an optional step. Now we need to select this edge flange and select this edge from here and drag this up to here. Now let's specify some parameter. First is the length, which we can specify from here under the parameter of flange length. This is 20 millimeter, and let's specify some. Okay, we need to select this edit flange profile and drag these two lines closer to the center. Now select this center line, find this yellow dot which is basically the midpoint, and make here a center line downwards. Select Smart Dimensioning tool, and here we need to specify the length of this line, which is 20, and after that select here 3-point arc. This is the first point, this is the second point, and this right here in space, which is third point. Now let's specify the radius. This is by default 10. Okay, the sketch is not completed, so we need to make this line as construction geometry. And as here you can see, this is another problem. These two center points are not basically at the same lines. Press Ctrl button, select these three lines, and here make relation symmetric. And here you can see these this center point and this line is exactly at the center, and that was basically the purpose of making this vertical straight center line. Now we need the material to be inside and some relief lens as well. So right click here and edit feature, and here this is basically the material inside, and as you can see this cut will be made. We want to increase the length of this cut right here. So we need to check this box, custom bend type, uncheck this, and here we want it to be 2 mm, or you can increase it up to any number. This is increased, which exactly we want. And now we want to make a simple hole from here, so select the simple hole and select this face and position it. And also I want this diameter to be 5. Just check this box up to thickness, it will be cut up to the thickness of this sheet and a hole will be created. Now I want to create a simple hole at the back side of this part. So select this part, the back side, correctly position it at the center, and 5 mm dia will be okay. Check the box, and now I want to mirror the same feature on the other face. So in this window I need to select a plane which basically cut this part in half, and here you can see the front plane in my case cuts this part in half. In this feature to mirror window we need to select this hole and these basically two holes and edge flange, and the whole thing will get mirrored on the other side. Now I want to mirror on the same thing on to the other side, and here I want this right plane, and in features we can specify mirror, or we can either specify the whole thing, whole features that we have basically mirrored previously, and it will get mirrored. Now from here select unfold. Here we need to select any flat face, and this basically is a flat face, and then you can check the box. Now select this for surface and click on sketch and select center line. This is reference center line. From this yellow dot to this yellow dot make a straight center line, and find here this yellow dot and make another straight center line. It will be used to get the midpoint, and here we have the center rectangle. Make a center rectangle at the midpoint of the center line, and now let's define it. Let's specify the length and height of this rectangle. The length is 15 and the height is 10. And now let's select this 3-point arc and make an arc like this. Now let's specify the radius of this arc, which is 7.5, and we need to make this line as construction geometry, so select it and select the option for construction geometry, and same for this line. And we want to make the same 3-point arc on the other side and specify the radius as 7.5 millimeter. So this is 7.5 millimeter, and now we need to make the same thing on the other side. So select here mirror entities. In this window we need to select this whole area, and mirror about window we need to select this center line, and the whole thing will get mirrored. Now go to sheet metal and here select extruded cut. Make sure that you have selected this option link to thickness and check the box from here, and this area, this rectangle will be created. Now we need to fold the part again, so select here fold. In this window by default this will be selected. In this window we need just select this option and check the box from here. The part will get folded, and this right here is the part we actually wanted to create. And now let me just flatten it so that you can see the flattened version of this part. For that, you need to select this flatten, and this is the part we wanted to create. So if you find this video helpful, then please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.